Winter cycling. The crisp air, the scenic frost, the blatant disregard for road safety. Yes, it's that magical time of year when drivers forget what 1.5 meters looks like, and my personal space becomes optional. So grab a hot drink, sit back, and enjoy worst of the winter, a collection of close calls, bad overtakes, and proof that some people really shouldn't have a license. This guy looks right past me and pretends not to see me instead of stopping at the give way line. Well, hello there. You wouldn't be using your phone behind the wheel, would you? Now, I was happy to leave it at that, but I could hear muffled yelling coming from the traffic. She was not a happy bunny that I looked her way whilst she was driving and using the phone. It was at this point she decided to roll down the window and teach the kids in the back some profanities. Top-class parenting. Well done. This is Doddington Road, as was the last clip. I guarantee, no matter what time of day, or how far along you travel, you will see at least one, if not multiple drivers on their phones, paying no attention to anything around them. Just like this one who has only just noticed me alongside. Hello lady, put it down. So if you're traveling Doddington Road, be careful, not everybody is paying attention. This guy chose not to pull to one side at either of the opportunities they had. Instead, they come into my lane to pass parked vehicles on their side. I'll not be bullied aside though. The driver eventually slowed but plowed on through. And then about a week later got their prosecution notice in the mail. Uber drivers are a nightmare in Lincoln. This one had a positive outcome for Operation Snap for passing too closely, or, to be precise, driving without due care to other road users. This guy thinks he's auditioning for Fast and Furious. The close pass is bad enough, but on a pedestrian crossing too. 2 offenses in one clip. Oxford Street and St. Mary's Street, where drivers lose their minds for no apparent reason. Like this impatient driver who likely won points for that maneuver. All this driver had to do was wait for me to pass the green van on the left. But his way was quicker. And more expensive. I move out of the cycle lane early. Drivers are not so charitable at the merge point. Neither was that Mini, not even leaving the lane to overtake and almost despawning that pedestrian. After the lights, the cycle lane is a mandatory cycle lane, meaning no motorized traffic allowed. Cabby here, at the front of the queue, has other ideas. To begin with, he's rolling forward before the lights have even changed. I'm staying staggered as I just know what he's going to do. And I think I'll be staying behind for this one too. There he goes, taking up the safe space reserved solely for cyclists. Crossing a solid white line next to a cycle lane, never a good idea. Also, here was a driver behind me this whole clip, patient, respectful and safe. Why can't everyone drive like that? What have we here? A car that identifies as a cycle? Do me a favor. That's the car bike driver. And my camera angle is so high on this clip. I must have knocked it earlier in the journey. I'm just waiting for the lights to change, staggered, because the car bike is in front. It's distracted as well, it would seem. Now she's veering from left of the road to the right, but no turn signal. Getting caught phone driving must be both shameful and embarrassing. But to get caught in your pajamas, that's got to hurt. Winter. The season of goodwill, warm drinks, and some Lincoln drivers who think that a close pass is as good as a Christmas hug. We've seen phone users treating their cars like offices, drivers auditioning for Fast and Furious, an overtake so tight I'm considering invoicing for a paint job. But hey, the days are getting longer, the roads will, hopefully, get safer. And maybe, just maybe, some drivers will realize their phone call isn't worth my life. Until then, stay safe, stay seen, and if in doubt, just assume they didn't see you.